I've used the Josh Bersin Academy before and really liked the format. I kind of fell away from it for a little bit, and then coming back to it, I was reminded how much I enjoyed the bite-sized content, but the comments afterwards and the back and forth through the comments was where a lot of richness came through.
Yeah, one of the things I noticed just looking through the comments today, it's so clear that time is the single biggest barrier to learning. That's what the learners say, when we put it out in the company. And it was really great to see the variety of ideas that people have about how to address that time. I thought there was a lot of richness in that.
I wanted to say a general comment about the peer interaction. Initially, my, judgment or my thought about it was that it was disingenuous to force interaction. But what I realized is and I presume everyone else, we have thoughts while we're listening to things. And we just think that, okay, well, it doesn't really add much to the conversation, so I'm not going to say it. But when forced to, when expected to, and then I do say it, when you get that interaction or you see the interactions between other people, I think it was Teresa who had said in the beginning, it just provides this depth of information.
I had just two thoughts. One was that, when I think about classroom situations as the facilitator, when I ask a question, I'm forcing interaction and I'm trying to prod people to start talking to each other, not to me. So I think it is a new format that we have to do a little change management on ourselves. And I agree, and that I had a very similar and still do have that experience. And still struggling with the shift over to the digital format and environment.
And Dirk, I'll add that I read from the bottom up. So if you scroll down to the bottom, that's the most recent activity, and you can generally get a gist of what people have already said or are building on. So I'll go bottom up if there's a lot.
Question, are you currently capturing, since you said you should be measuring, hi Ariel, by the way, do you do this like post and pre-survey so you can actually find out from people the impact they feel that they've gained?
What I was saying is I don't think we measure connections, increasing quality connections in an organization, but there's amazing research that, and typically I've heard it called social network analysis, where you can, like Ariel, I could go through John's emails and text messages that's on his computer, Microsoft Teams and stuff like that. Yeah, and what's interesting with these results is as I read many of the comments from different people from different organizations, I kind of had a mental picture of this, just reading, but it's nice to see the poll results.
So how does it match? How does the poll match what your mental image is?
Yeah, so if you look at some of the comments that I made with this first field manual, one of the organizations had a learning champion, and the learning champion would be very interested in what courses were available and telling their team members what courses are available.
I'd like to know what the team thinks, playing off of what Dirk just said, what the optimal video length is that's enough to convey what you want to convey, but not so long that people get up and get a cup of coffee and walk away until it's finished being played. So what is that optimal video length, do you guys think?
If I can probably share some thoughts here, Terry. So we have been going through some discussions around the Gen Z folks as well, because a lot of the trainees are the Gen Z folks, right? So I think there have been a lot of study which confirm that 1 to 2 minutes is what holds their attention. Anything beyond that, you would lose them.
And I was thinking the same thing, 90 seconds plus or minus 30.
I agree. 90 seconds. We do a lot of little short videos to supplement. Anything we've done past that, people, they don't even watch it, or the word of the mouth will replace the video. People will stop watching it. Oh, tell me what you saw in that video. So if you can keep it to 90 seconds, 2 minutes.
Susan has made a very good comment, TikTok link.